Hello dear students, I hope you all are well and fine. In today's video lesson, I will teach you the social science history part. Please keep your main course book with you while watching the video lesson. The chapter number 9, the growth of regional culture. In the medieval period was one of the diverse culture growth you have studied about the time of Indian rulers, the Rajput and the Muslim rulers during the Sultanate and then the Mughal era when the king came in from the Arabic and Persian region to rule the India. Let us see how the language and the various form of art and culture has affected the Indian culture time to time. The first one is the language. It is an established fact that the Aryans had come into India and Dravidanas drifted to the south. The Aryans brought in their own language, Sanskrit, and a religion belief which were different from the one in use here. The northern language, the variation of the Sanskrit language were in the use in the different region, and each with the many dialects, and the common were the Khadi Boli, Hindi, Braji, and Avdi in the central region. The Punjabi, Urian, Bengali, Assamese, and Sindhi were also in use in the different part of the country. Language of southern India. In the south, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and Kannada flourished. The Malayalam was the prominized by the Cheru rulers. It is believed that they used of Malayalam for the maintaining official record is one of the first example used the regional language for this purpose. Literature work were carried out in a different language. The ruler who had a fine taste and interest in knowing and understanding the culture got the local literature translated in their language. The literature in North, Akbar encouraged Hindu poets and some of his ministers were wrote wrote beautiful verses in the Hindi. The Raj Bhagwan Das and the Raja Man Singh were poet of his court. Tulsidas was the great Hindu poet of the medieval time who wrote Ramcharitmanas in Avdi. Surdas was the greatest poet who wrote the thousands of lively lyric on the different stage of Lord Krishna's life in Braj Bhasha, which is known as one of the form of Hindi. Another famous poet of those time was Mirabai. Her compositions were originally written in Marwari, which were lettered as a Braj Bhashi, as well as even the Kabir written there were in the mixture of language including the Braji. Similarly, in the other part of North India, large number of lyric work took place. A few examples were Khalan wrote the Raj Tarangani, which was the history of the Krishna. Chandravadai wrote the Prithviraj Raso. Surdas wrote Sursagar in Braji. Painting style. The region of Mewar, Jodhpur, Kota, Krishnanagar, Bikaner saw the growth in the painting. Mostly court scenes and romantic themes were painted. The animals like a camel, elephant used by the rulers were common motifi. The color blue and the green dominated this painting. Paintings of South. In the southern region, the paintings were bright, the colorful. The Tanjore, the painting come in the beginning which had engraving and were pasted with the stone. The theme were again Hindu gods, mainly the Krishna. The art form in the sculpture and dyes is also varied and very realistic. Music. The music was the most soothing form of the entertainment which people of those times including in their life entertainment. Devotional songs, phrase, poetry, and Sufi songs and couplets were popular. The composition were in the regional language and music instruments were simple. It is said that about Tansen that he could bring the rain by singing the Rag Megh Malhar and ignite fire by singing the Rag Deepak. Carnatic music flourished in the southern part of India. Two prominent exponents of the Carnatic music were the Haridas and Purandardas. The golden age of the Carnatic music is believed to have occurred in which the of Tyag Raj and Syama Sarathi. In the north, new forms of the Hindustani music such as a Drupad, Kalyan or Thumri or Ghazal were introduced. Another form was dance. In dance has been known from its traditional rich heritage value. It had started as a form of expression of devotion to the god. There were other dance forms also were related to celebrate the readiness of readiness of the crop and expression of joy. Later in the medieval period, it is also got recognized as a form of entertainment. Bharatanatyam was most famous temple dance of the southern. Other dance forms were practiced in different parts of court. Kuchipudi in Andhra Pradesh, Kathakali in Kerala, Manipuri in Manipur, and Kathak in the North India. Kathak gets its name from Katha, a, a word used in Sanskrit which meant storytelling. Kathas were initially as a sect of people who enact the religious stories with the gesture and song in the temple. This form grew then out of the temple and spread a dance form during the Bhakti movement. It's further gained the popularity as a dance in the court of king where the storytelling was done in the mesmerizing dance format. The rulers and the religious tradition. On the eastern side, Odisha, there was the famous culture religion which was based on the religious value. In the 12th century, the king called Anant Avtarman decided to erect the temple for Purushotama or Jagannath Puri in Puri. This was the name of Lord Vishnu or Lord of the worlds as per Hindu belief. Later on, the king Ananga Bhamia had dedicated his kingdom to the deity and proclaimed himself as the sole of trustee of the god. Over a period of time, this became a center of pilgrimage and continued to be so. So, dear students, you have learned the religious and the language development of India during the medieval period. I will be right back with new video lesson. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.